One of the things that initially drew us to electroculture, being vegetable growers here in the South, is the possible reduction in pest pressure. We have obviously like really hot, humid summers and relatively mild winters here. A lot of things don't die out like they may up north. So we always dealt with pretty significant pest pressure here. Being an organic farm, not using pesticides and all those things, obviously, we have to deal with them another way. So when we started implementing these systems some years ago, we were blown away by the reduction in pests, like literally just in the numbers of pests, the result of their being here. It was kind of like, where'd they go? I'm not saying we don't have any, because that's unrealistic and that's just not true. There are still some pests, but it's dramatic. It's so dramatic. And with that comes a reduction in soil-borne disease, because the pests spread those things, coming from the soil up, crawling around the plants. It's almost like collateral damage in that way. And the pests are drawn to the plants through light spectrums, infrared light specifically, and the more amplitude of that light, the more intensity of that light, the more they see that plant as a weakened host to go prey upon. So, like lightning, the electroculture systems manufacture a increasing effect, increasing cation exchange capacity, to be exact, which is an electrical measurement of the potential productivity of soil. And that's because that electrical action transmutates elements. It frees nitrogens to be used, or fixes the nitrogens out of ammonias. The bioaccumulation of those ammonias, when they're not fixed into usable nitrogens, when you have a low cation exchange capacity, they bioaccumulate, and those ammonias release through the plants as infrared light. So these two things are very related. This is how electroculture systems inherently reduce pest pressure. It's through increasing the cation exchange capacity, which is the potential productivity of the soil overall. But by doing that, using those ammonias, they don't bioaccumulate to a toxic level. Your plants aren't producing this infrared light that's visible by the insects, and they don't come for your plants. They don't see it as prey. It's not even on the table. So anyways, if you have any more questions about this, please leave them in the comments. Feel free to reach out and I'll try to expand further. Thank you so much.